Alrighty. So this is our core team that I'm meeting with today for our Raw Realm. This is our second community call, and welcome. Thanks for joining. We are going to be here just talking, letting the conversation flow freely. So feel free to leave yourself unmuted, hop in anytime you have anything to say. I really don't like to call on people, but if you do stay on mute and then unmute yourself, I will take that as you wanting to hop in, and I'll call, your name so that you can speak. But I want to dive right in. Again, a lot of what the Raw Realm is in that video from our first community call. So one of the main things that I wanted to bring to our attention now as we're moving forward is our core team. And the core team is going to be important because we can't do everything on our own. And in Web3, you don't have to. You can be in your lane mastering what you are and be collaborating with other people. And that's why we have a DAO that we're building, which is everybody, in their own organization coming together to work for bigger goals. So how can we build out core teams that can help us reach our goals is the question. So what I've done is created 7 different core groups, and I'm looking for some ideas, and you guys make sure you use the idea thing there. And also I do want to touch on our Discord as well before we dive in. So our Discord, I want to be a sharing environment. I know some of you guys may be into a few more Discords than others, but this one I want it to be, if you drop an article, come here, drop it. A place where ideas can flow freely. Again, you're sharing your work to inspire others, teach others, not just what I have going on. So the community section, anything you see in there, anything you have to drop it there, because I really want to start building out our information for that. So we do have an ideas section there. So if you guys have any ideas about what we're talking about, share your ideas there. Because again, I'm looking for a way to kind of visualize this. We're going to create NFTs for it. One idea I've been thinking is kind of like a fruit basket, but I feel like that's kind of cheesy. But just to give you an example, so a fruit basket, and it would be like each group would represent a different fruit. And the only reason why I came up with a fruit basket is because you can't compare apples to oranges, right? So everybody doesn't have to be an apple to fit in here. You could be an orange and work just as fine and still be incentivized equally for doing your part. So that's kind of where I got the idea of a fruit basket, because everybody could be the best fruit that they are in their own little area. So some of the core team members that I've been thinking of is content creators, and this can be for educational purposes or social. So again, that would just be creating social media content that we're sharing on social media, sharing educational pieces, a medium, or just getting the word out, educating and doing what we're doing. Then we also have strategists who can help us create efficient plans to actually market this stuff, help us create plans on how we can collaborate, how we can grow, and just help us strategize so that we're all moving, in a collaborative way and onto our goals. So just having a strategist on our team. Welcome. Right now I'm just going over our core team sections, and I don't want to say members because we can have as many members in each section. So far we have content creators, strategists. Next is going to be community moderators. Again, I do want our community to grow and to be a place where everyone can come to share. So again, everything in our community section, I want, if you're writing articles or dropping physical pieces or dropping NFTs, this to be the Discord that you come and show your work and show it so that others can use it to learn, grow, and we're all supporting each other and just creating that environment of that encouragement. And it feels good when you create some work and then have somewhere to go and put it out and people that care. And I want our moderators to, again, kind of be those people that are interacting with it, encouraging others to keep supporting with it. And again, all of these roles, you're going to be incentivized, which I will get into. So welcome. Again, right now I'm just going over our core groups that we'll have within our team, and these are just ideas. If you guys have any ideas or anything to say, unmute yourself. It is a think tank, so I've just kind of outlined what I've been thinking, but would love to hear you guys' ideas. So far we have our content creators, strategists, community moderators. Next is going to be our tech team. And that can go over so many different realms, right? Because we're building marketplaces. We're going to have an island soon when Nifty Island comes out. We have just so many things when it comes to tech. 3D tech, I want to get big into 3D tech, AR filters, just any smart contracts. That's a whole umbrella. So again, but anything that you can add into that, again, you will be compensated equally for a content creator or a designer. And that's the goal with creating the different teams. So next we have event planners. That I will get into more as we get into the call, while that will be such an important role. After event planners, we have designers, which can be physical designers, digital designers, or physical to digital designers. And again, I will start expanding more on these ideas. That would be key terms here in our realm. And last would be teachers. So thanks everybody for joining. Right now, I'm just going over our core teams. And those 7 teams are content creators, strategists, community moderators, tech team, event planners, designers, and teachers. Use the ideas section if you have more teams that you think would be helpful. Drop it there. I am also trying to figure out a cool theme to really create a special NFT that you would receive once you have become an official member of that team. I've given an example earlier of a fruit basket, and that's because you can't compare apple to oranges, right? So I want all the apples to be the best apples, all the oranges to be the best oranges, but everyone that's putting in work to be able to be compensated equally. So that's the idea there, but I'm super open to ideas because I feel like that's a little cheesy, but you get the idea. So I see that Sade, you've unmuted. Did you want to share? Welcome.
Hello. Sorry. No, I didn't even realize I was unmuted, but just listening.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, if I see you guys unmute, I'll kind of call you out so you can speak. Otherwise, I'll just keep flowing so that we can keep going through this information. It is being recorded. But again, if you have ideas now, unmute, hop in. We can keep the conversation going. Otherwise, just share in the ideas. So those are our core teams. Now, one of the things I will say that's going to be great about the core teams is we do have an incentive here within the Raw realm that you will be able to claim daily NFTs for your daily goals. So, because that's something I'm really big on, especially when I'm super goal oriented, and I try to teach others how to be super goal oriented, and by including healthy habits to incorporate in your life so that you're just successful in all areas of your life. So being able to incorporate these kind of principles will help our whole realms be successful in general. Because again, I care about every single one of us individually being successful in order for us to all be successful. So having incentives for daily goals is going to be great. And how we'll be able to even tie that in is, say you're on one of those 7 core teams, and say you're a content creator, for example, and we say, okay, well, every day you have to share, an article that somebody drops. Then you will get to claim your NFT if you share that daily. And again, you can keep going into that kind of stuff. And I'll give more examples as we iron out more on what the duties will be, which again, I do want a lot of you guys' feedback for what you feel like these different areas should be doing every day. And again, this isn't even just for the Raw realm. It could be, you on your own read an article about developing smart contracts, if that's your realm, because again, that's you getting to another goal. So we're going to be outlining how you will be able to claim these daily goals, NFTs, and that will also go towards a whole bigger plan. So let me see where I'm at right here. Okay, so yes, and so you get your daily goal NFTs. Now, before we get into the NFTs, because that is going to be something we're going to be doing consistently, I am going to have an airdrop for those that are contributing now while we're building, because that kind of stuff is appreciated. You guys taking your time out to meet with me, showing interest in being a part of this core team. So I am going to take note of all of you all that's here. as well as, again, outline how you can contribute to the launch of Raw Season 1 that we have in January in order to get an NFT for that. And that's an airdrop. So, moving into Raw Season 1, because that's going to be something that's major here within the Raw realm. This is going to be something that we are doing every 3 months. And something that's going to be consistent as we're doing this every 3 months is going to be, we're going to have a theme. I'm going to drop products, and I'll drop 25 of each product. Sometimes there'll be t-shirts, sometimes there'll be socks, hats, bags, tapestries. I've got all kind of ideas on things I can make, especially because I sew and I wanted to use different fabrics and just so many ideas. So every month I'll be dropping a different product though. And I do actually have a tie-dye t-shirt that I made. For whatever reason, my camera is not letting me use access or whatever on Discord. So after I'm done recording, I will exit and then rejoin from my phone and give you guys a sneak peek of my shirt for next month, which won't be on the recording, and you'll have to stick around for the end to see it. So kind of a sweet treat if you do stick around. But moving right in, so Raw, each season we have a theme, 25 products that I will be dropping, and we're going to have a seasonal workshop. These are going to be the 3 core components with each season. Now, I've touched on the t-shirt part, and that's because this is also a label, right? So the key has to be the products. Cool. So that's what I'm creating. That's my product. But aside from that, next we have our workshop, which I'm so excited about. I think it's going to be awesome to have every 3 months. And there's a lot of awesome components that we're going to be able to have with this workshop. So with our workshop, it will be basically, so imagine like a week worth on YouTube of us having every day we have a different topic, different people coming, talking, educating us. And I love trying to do fun, different interactive things. At first I was thinking something like a scavenger hunt, but yesterday I was on a community call and someone else's realm is really into scavenger hunts. So again, we can maybe collaborate with those kind of realms on doing stuff like that, but just finding different ways we can make all of this educational, interactive, and building our realms. So again, we'll have a week of like different educational things, say on YouTube, and then that Friday or Saturday, we could take it to Nifty Island and we could get the party really turned up and go virtual. And this can be where we have some of our key events. Like say on Nifty Island, we have like a really interactive educational experience at first so that everybody gets in the virtual world, gets used to it. We kind of give them a tour on, the virtual aspect. And then that night we have like an award show where we will honor our Patreons. We will honor those that have had perfect attendance and have been claiming their daily NFTs, because we also have a lot of derivative projects that you'll be able to collaborate on. Again, when it comes to the theme, when we have this theme, next month is blackout. So every designer here can create a pattern that's black and, just whatever they think of when they think of blackout. Because I think of so many themes. I thought of it really from that narrative of this Black Swan event that's coming and this blackout that could happen. And I'm like, man, I am the blackout. Like we ahead of the curve so much that we're the blackout. So we're coming into it like, nah, we're the blackout. We're not afraid of none of this, that could stop any of this shine, basically. So us just being whatever you think, though, right? And you being able to create your patterns for that. And then other designers using one pattern, two pattern, a bunch of patterns from all the designers using this theme together. We're all selling it on our marketplace, reselling it. Everybody's getting royalties for using each other's patterns. And then we come to the awards show. We're featuring, all the work from this season, hot garments that sold for crazy amounts. And then everybody can also contribute, right? Because we can basically create something like one of the magazines that Digilux creates right now, when everybody kind of puts into it and then gets a piece from it, right? And that's how, again, all of us can put in and get out. And I know I can't say too much on that kind of stuff for legals and logistics and all that, but again, you guys are getting the concept of how we all are going to be able to be building from this. So those are going to be the major parts with this and how it works, which is our workshops that are going to happen every 3 months, our themes that are going to be every 3 months, and how we can all add to that and help each other throughout that. So that's basically all I have so far. I am working on the marketplace as well. Figma is quite interesting. The community call today was helpful, so I will be diving into that more. With the marketplace, a big component that we are going to have is our physical to digital chapter or section, where we will be able to list all of our items. Where I keep using the example Tiny just shared, but that's because she's one of the people that has, shared in the physical to digital channel, written an article about it, and creating content that's helping all of our realms. So I really want to keep spotlighting that and anyone that's continuing to add in it as well. And so say like her pattern she just created, say, she creates a 3D object. It could be anything. We know that to represent that. It could be a digital tray, if she wants to have, digital trays in the metaverse, or she could even take that pattern at that point and turn it into jewelry, because she also does jewelry. So she could take that and say you buy the digital earrings, then she'll send you the physical tray with it. So we will have that component where all of those items that have a physical component can be listed right there, allowing our creators to have that part in the marketplace and be selling their products, having the digital representations. We have an awesome group in here, IYK, where they even make smart contracts where you can connect those two. Because right now, if you were to do that and send off a physical object, then, they're not connected. People could resell the tray separate and resell the NFT separate, which is fine starting out, especially with my t-shirts. I'm not going all the way hard with the smart contracts. But again, this is to give you guys visualizations of where we are headed so that everyone can start adding their ideas and pitching in so that we can include everyone in how we should be built. So I know I've been kind of talking all at this time and put a lot out there, but did anybody have any ideas or anything they wanted to share about anything they've heard? No? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, well, good job so far. I just wanted to say, just as far as like the roles, I think I already hit it on there, but I think I would be interested in doing the obviously the physical to digital, but I think I could also do some like more articles, because you know how I just started my blog, but maybe if I can kind of pivot into more of like what I'm doing on this side, maybe I can do that so I can contribute that way too.
Yeah, definitely. And we would definitely need that. That's why under that content creator section, we have education and social, because we have to be creating that educational content. And it's so cool because before Tiny officially joined the Global Designer Network, I was giving her like piece by piece, like, oh, you got to be doing this, you got to be doing that, so that when she joined, she'd already be ready. So she was on Medium creating her content for her self-sufficient life that she's already building, and like she said, has been easy to pivot and start adding this content to it. So no matter what kind of business you have, you can add to this in any way. So thanks, Tiny. I appreciate that feedback. I appreciate what you're doing. I will definitely be putting this out more. I didn't want to solidify anything just yet, because again, I'm trying to figure out how we can even call it. Like, what are the groups called? What will be the NFTs? Really trying to get some ideas going behind this, finalizing what those core teams are going to be. I did want to have a mix that people that aren't already at the designing level can still be pitching in, and those that are, again, can be pitching in. Wherever you are in your journey, you have a place here in the raw realm that you can grow from and learn from and still be a part of, and receiving that compensation. Because again, we are going to have a governance token. We are going to have a quest bot where you doing all of this stuff. You'll be, again, compensated for that. We're going to have all of our incentives lined up. That's the beauty of building this with Digital X. They're going to make sure we're truly Web3. Everyone's truly, reaping what they're sowing, and it's just going to be a beautiful collaborative effort. So again, I appreciate you guys for being here. If nobody else had any ideas or any feedback, I will be posting this on YouTube for people to re-listen to. And if you think of any ideas, please do not hesitate to drop them in the ideas question or section. Otherwise, so far all I have is the fruit basket idea. And again, I'm trying to get away from that. Something a little deeper, even if we can call the fruit basket, something else, something a little snazzy. I don't know. But yes, that's it, guys. I appreciate you all for being here. I see you're
Can you hear
muted.
me?
Oh, perfect. What's up?
Yeah. I just want to add because you're like doing this idea list or this collecting all these articles, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Hello?
said you're collecting all the articles.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, right. I have this really big list of all the like Digital X GDN articles like which have been published. So I wanted to add this role, maybe also important for your realm, like the information aggregator, like collecting. If you get like all these articles in your channel, at some point it will be really hard like to navigate through that. So I can share the list with you, and we can like build it out together. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's why I had tried to add that one role of community moderators, because that would kind of be an umbrella over someone that would have to kind of monitor stuff like that. But like you said, with it being so much information, because we also have our vault that we're going to be building where everyone can be again offering what they know, right? Videos and this content of what they know and creating this vault of information like that. And again, I have so many ideas with how we can expand on that when it comes to our learning center. So I think that's a great point that is someone that's going to need an entire role.
Also, like I've collected some ideas of lists you can make, which would be valuable. Like, for example, all these like alpha tweets you
Yeah.
get like from the OG Twitter space. If you could like collect a collection of alpha tweets, that could be really nice for the community. Or another thing would be like a release article aggregation. So if every one of the realm leaders like having a release on Medium or on Miro or whatever, that you can put it all in one place, and then you have like the realm in a tab, and then you can see all the content they're releasing nicely separated from each other. Yeah, stuff like that. So we should like maybe talk about this over for another time.
Yeah, no, appreciate that though. I definitely noted all of that. We're gonna get lists together. That would be an information aggregator. Great information. I definitely appreciate that. And we can definitely get together to talk about the list you have so far for that room.
Yeah, sure. I'll show it to you. I'll send it to you.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And did you want to introduce yourself? I know as our realm grows, I kind of want people to have the opportunity to introduce each other introduce themselves to each other so we can all kind of get more acquainted. No?
What, was it for me?
Yeah, that was for you.
Oh, for me. Oh no. Okay. Well, hello everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm like Chesh. I'm within the GDN community. I'm with like a little bit with the team now. I'm on onboarding, and I'm also heading my own realm. My realm is like an interface between adult entertainment content creator and the GDN designers, and I'm playing around with bringing communities together, and I'm creating like incentives so each creator is empowered to do the work, and everyone participating is getting a reward. If you can put it very briefly, I'm also working on a fashion collection which is scheduled for like the New York City Fashion Runway Week, but I'm still in planning phase, so it's really raw at the moment. If you want to know more about my realm or what I'm doing, just for now I don't have a server online, but I have like a channel in the GDN Discord. You can follow it up there, and I will proceed with my updates like day by day. Thanks for the opportunity for the introduction.
Definitely. Definitely. You're a great help in my realm and all the realms. I know people have seen you around plenty. So, I did want to open that up so everyone can start to get more acquainted. Did anybody else want to unmute, introduce themselves, tell us about who you are, what you do, what you got going on?
I'm Kate. Mo, thank you so much for just doing everything. This is such an awesome realm that you have put together. I've always really liked talking to you. But yeah, I'm Kate. I've been with GDN since July, August. Learned so much. What else? I'm putting together a realm. It's really raw. Not really much put together right now. Just kind of getting all of the vision of what we want it to look like, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm learning digital design on the side. Hopefully going to be contributing into this New York Digital Fashion Week, which is really exciting. But just really looking forward to meeting all of you guys and getting to know you better. But thanks, Mo, for hosting.
Definitely. Thanks for being here. I always enjoy talking with you as well. She was one of the people when I first started. I'm creating so much content. I need to just brainstorm with someone how should I put this out there? And she gave some great advice that we will be implementing, that will be involved in, again, some of those daily goals, just to keep getting the feedback going from our community, getting the engagement, keeping our conversations flowing. I think so much is accomplished when, everyone is just in a space that they feel comfortable to speak freely, speak their minds, and just let the ideas flow. So I always try to create that no pressure environment for you to do what you feel comfortable. And then, come out your shell. So there's no pressure, but if anybody else wants to unmute and introduce yourself, please feel free.
Hello, it's me, Tiny.
Hey, Tiny.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, and then we'll go to Inky.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'm Tiny. I'm super new to Web3. Mo's the one that introduced me, so I just kind of started getting into it. So in what I have going in real life is a jewelry boutique. So I make handmade jewelry, mostly with gemstones and stuff. So that's the way that I was trying to bridge into it. But now I'm seeing there's just so many opportunities. But right now what I'm doing is right now I'm making resin trays like she was talking about earlier. So I'm making those trays and taking patterns from them. And then what I'm looking to do is hopefully I can find somebody in here is take the jewelry that I already have made and make it wearable in the metaverse, which I see there's a girl named Cripsy. She does exactly what I want to do. I was supposed to reach out to her today and I didn't, but I'm hoping she talks to me because she does exactly what I want to do is take my jewelry and transform it to 3D and then have where you can have the digital and the physical. So that's my goals for now. And I guess we'll see where this goes.
Cripsy is so nice. She will love to help you.
Oh, yay. Thank you. I was wondering, I wonder if she's nice if I just randomly reach out.
No. I think she's based in Russia. So if she doesn't get back to you, it's probably a massive time change. That's why.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yay, awesome. Thanks for sharing, Tiny. Yes, she is about to be having us looking cute in our AR jewelry. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Inky, I seen you on mute. Did you want to go ahead and tell us about what you have going on?
Yeah, hi everyone. So my real name is Nicole, but everyone here knows me as NK because that's my brand name for the digital fashion design stuff. But yeah, just to introduce myself, digital fashion designer with the GDN, selling my NFTs on Digital Axe. But it's super cool what you were saying, Tiny, because I also make jewelry, but it's wire wrapped jewelry. I'm not sure if you do that, but yeah, there's a massive opportunity in this area for so many different things, like jewelry, fashion, everything. It's really exciting. So yeah, I'm working on building out my realm at the moment for the digital fashion design services that I offer with collaborations with other artists and designers and things. And then hopefully soon I'll have a digital fashion brand realm up and running, but that's a work in progress. There's just so much going on. I'm trying to cover everything, but yeah.
Right. Yay. Well, that's a lot that, like you said, you have coming, baby steps to get there, but you'll get there and it'll be amazing once you do. So thanks for sharing. We appreciate you for being a part here along with everything else you have going on. And we are going to revolutionize this entire industry together. So I'm excited to see us in like 5 years with all of our boutiques flourishing and just doing so well.
Exactly. And this realm is like so good what you've got, like helping motivate people, sharing like everything that we're doing, support, everything. Like I think that's going to be a massive thing that we're going to need going forward.
Definitely, definitely. Well, thank you. I appreciate that feedback as well, and you for being a part of that, sharing, because like you said, we all have something that we are a little better at, and we can all come together and really make a difference in people's lives, because that's again why we focus on physical to digital, because digital is great, but it's not so great if your physical is, not. So with us kind of making sure we are focusing on both, then hey, that duality, we know that's a powerful thing right there. So again, I appreciate you guys for being here, tapping in. Did anybody else want to introduce themselves? Or Shush, I see you unmuted. Anybody want to share? China, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is China. I'm the owner of Desire Raw, which is like a luxury wig collection. And Mo kind of put it in my head like a long time ago. And y'all, if Mo gives y'all gems, like, don't hesitate, act on it, because the worst thing you can do is like procrastinate. Um, and I really didn't understand it at the time. And I was so focused on what I was trying to do for Desire Raw. And I'm glad like I didn't hesitate to like take this opportunity, because with the wig industry is very vast and super saturated, and I think with like this opportunity, it will like allow Desire Raw to like branch off in a different direction that everyone is not super focused on, but within the next like 2 to 3 years, probably even sooner than that, they will start to like look to digitizing their like wig collection and selling it through artists and having it on magazines and stuff like that. So I definitely want to be like the pioneer that drives that idea, and be inclusive with like Raw Realm and what like Mo has like established as a foundation for like all of us. So that was a lot, but yeah, that's like the direction that I definitely want to move in, as well as like working on other like attributes to like develop myself personally, and then also develop like Desire Raw and how Desire Raw can like help each and every one of you guys to develop like, an avatar like Mo was talking about, or to collaborate on a collection, whatever the case may be. And I want to be active more here. It's either I'm at work or working on Desire Raw. So sometimes like the times don't work for me, but I'm gonna do my best to be like as present as possible. And you guys can always talk to me or hit me up or follow me on Instagram. So yeah.
Yes, thank you for being here, China. One thing I will say, as you guys will see, our realm is a very mixed bunch. A lot from Global Designer Network, but a lot from the network that my husband and myself have been building as well, where we teach an intro to crypto. And as all of my students will tell you, it's not really just crypto. It's more to get you aware on all the things that's happening in our economy and society in general, so that you can get a plan to be self-sufficient no matter what. Right? No matter what your plan is, everyone's plan is different, but you have to be aware on what's happening and planning accordingly. So it's awesome when I met with people like China who does hair, and I'm like, oh, you can create AR hair. And then Tiny, who I'm like, oh, you can create AR jewelry. And I'm like, guys, if I do clothes, you do hair, you do jewelry, we can go buy some land in Decentraland and have a pimp your avatar. And I mean, that's still a mission. That's one of those things, again, big vision. When we have like a storefront, but these are why you see a lot of the things in here. One of the other things I'll say, when I had talked about our award show that we would have right at the end of each season, at the end of each workshop, one of my cousins, he's into NFTs, but he's also a DJ, and there's so many people with music. So again, this is how we're going to be able to bring everyone together and tap into their gifts and give them a place to learn how to explore that and, you know, monetize off of it and build off of it down their line. So I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for putting in the work continuously. I've seen the growth in just the time that we've met. So kudos to you all. Zay is another one of them that has came over from the Grand Life Network. But again, great people with all the stuff that we have coming. Did anybody else want to share or introduce themselves or what they have going on? Okay, I don't see anybody unmuting just yet, so I won't hold you guys too much longer. This has been a great call. Again, I will be putting up this recording later, so if you guys have any ideas about any other core team areas that you think we should cover, ideas on how we could group the teams and name them and create NFTs kind of around that idea, that's great. If you have any ideas about how we can collaborate coming into Raw Season 1, we will, again, just drop any ideas there. I will be dropping more updates as well. But again, most importantly, I appreciate you guys for being here. And if you're celebrating this weekend, I hope you have a safe and happy holiday weekend with your family. Stay safe, be blessed, have peace, all that. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for having us. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Are you still coming back?
Thank you
to
for
show us the
everybody.
shirt?
Oh, yes. Let me show you the shirt. I forgot. Okay, let me. I'm happy you said that. Okay, let me see if I can even just try to sneak in here while it's still recording. Okay. Discord. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's been disconnected. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Let me move my chair. Hold on, guys. So this is the shirt. It's reverse tie-dyed. So it's black, and then I bleached it. I added some color onto it. One of the things that I'm going to do is incorporate all of the elements that I've been adding in these last two shirts. So I do also do, I have a heat press here in my house, so I do heat pressing as well. I have 3M reflective material, and I like doing like these stripes kind of down the side with the reflective material. I'm thinking of maybe adding like numbers on it or doing something cool with the reflective somewhere else. But I also have splatter paint. So this is going to be the Galaxy 3.0 shirt. My first shirt that I ever made with GDN was called the Galaxy t-shirt. If you guys have seen it, it's a pattern and really cool, but it was my first t-shirt. So this is like Galaxy 3.0. I'm going to also include some glow-in-the-dark paint, which I kind of included in my last one where I tried to glow-in-the-dark tie-dye, but you could only see it under UV light. So this time I'm going to add my splatter paint, but it's going to be glow-in-the-dark paint so that hopefully you should be able to see the glow-in-the-dark without it having to be under the light. So the shirt is far from finished, but this is just a good idea on what I've got going for Blackout and the shirt that's going to be coming soon. So, what y'all think? Is it nice?
I love it. It's so cute.
Okay. I'm like, is it nice? Is it cute? Again, I'm only going to sell 25 of each. every month I will have a different shirt. So I'm really trying to, start putting these products out. I have a goal next month to sell some t-shirts, get a nice new gaming laptop. And again, that was kind of from our last call when I was like, man, I set these goals, and I'm like, no, I set my goal. I just got to start selling some more stuff. So this is in momentum of all of that motion to just keep moving forward as our realm is moving forward. And we all have a journey, a big part of this realm is me showing you guys all of the stuff I'm doing along that journey. So I appreciate you for being here. If anybody had anything else to say, feel free. Otherwise, again, peace and blessings. I hope everyone has a great weekend.
I did want to ask you, Mo,
Sure.
are you going to turn that shirt into a NFT to sell on your network?
I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some patterns from it, and I'm going to make a FGO pattern, a few of them, because we have that marathon happening this week. I made one for my husband, and my son made one. So I have a few, and I made another one that was kind of galaxy, just in case I didn't like how this one turned out. And that one turned out really cool as well. So I'm going to make some patterns from them. And then what I'm going to do is use the technology that DigitalX provides, where you can buy it on their platform and then stake it as well, because you'll have the digital copy, and then I'll send the physical copy as well, which will be, again, that pillar that we'll have in our own marketplace in general. But just to get rolling, just in case our marketplace is not live come January 1st, I will go through DigitalX, but again, I'm actively working on that marketplace. So hopefully, even if everything's not ready, maybe we can have that first one ready. But that's what I'm working on right now to see how we can get that accomplished. But yes, that is the goal, because staking is possible. If you buy any of our NFTs, you can stake it, on Digitalex. And I haven't gone into the tokenomics aspect too much, because that is an entire conversation in itself. But there are so many incentives when it comes to the tokenomics. So we will dive into that, and we're going to go up. Like I said, 2022, we are the blackout, the black swan that's coming in to swoop in and take over. So I seen somebody else unmute. Kate, yeah, that's who it was. Did you want to say something?
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you for hosting this.
Oh, cool.
But no, you go ahead and finish.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Again, appreciate everyone for being here. If you have anything to say, feel free. Otherwise, I'll hang out until I see everyone leave. This is the shirt. I'll probably be posting updates on how it's coming out when I add my heat press to it and my paint, and just keep playing with it and letting that creative side do the rest, So thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Mo, I had a quick question.
Sure. Go ahead, China.
While everybody else leaves. Not to say I don't want y'all here, y'all, but I had a question. I don't know if she wants everyone to hear it.
I don't know. Let me see. Okay. What's it about?
It's about your shirt and what your design that you already have up.
Oh yeah, go ahead, shoot.
Okay, so I know that we kind of talked on the side the other day, and I honestly wanted to now start investing in a project that I actually like for NFTs, and that's something I was talking to you about.
Okay.
And I just wanted to know if it's okay with you that I buy one of the patterns that I actually like from your NFT collection.
Oh yeah. Instead of the one from my husband.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check with him because last time when you booked your session, because we do have one-on-one sessions for our NFTs. That's how my husband does it. And I'm like, can she buy my NFT on OpenSea? And he's like, is she meeting with you? And I'm like, no. He's like, okay then, so she gotta buy my NFT. And I'm like, okay.
I wanted to ask you if it was okay, because
Yeah.
I was looking at it was like a black and white one that I really like. I'm like, ooh, I really like this one.
Well, those patterns actually aren't buyable. Those are just usable right now on OpenSea. You could just see it there because those are patterns, but they're actually not buyable just yet. Like that, actually, I don't really know how that works. How somebody, I think people buy it to use it, but you go through DigitalX, not OpenSea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was like my question that I wanted to ask you. If it was okay. Otherwise, I know under your like Mocaso NFT.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are the only other NFTs I have, and I think those are like double his.
You said those are not his?
Those are like double his. Like right now, because of the cost of Mona, I think those are like double the price of his. I mean, you would be able to stake it if you wanted, but those ones, because the price of Mona has gone up, like when I initially put the bodysuits out there, they're only $200. But last time I checked, because of how much they've gone up, they're like $600.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want you to like not think like I didn't want to, compensate you guys for that session, because that's not what I wanted you to like think at all. So that's why I wanted to ask you, and I'm just like, oh damn, the sale's ending soon. I'm like,
I know. I was just telling him that too. I'm like, dang, I only put your NFTs on sale for a month, but that's because I was trying it on Polygon. I'm like, I have no idea how this is about to work, so I'm like, let me just do it for a month, because even like when I've been trying to get my money off of Polygon, it's been annoying. Even though yesterday I finally told him, and I'm like, okay, I cannot figure out how to get this money off of MetaMask. Like, I got Wrap ETH on MetaMask. What should I do? And he was like, just send it to our wallet. Send it to this wallet. And then I got the address from him, sent it to the wallet, and then we actually reinvested with other stuff we could move it on. And I'm like, you made it so easy. So, we all working it out. But again, we all learning how to use it. It's no big deal, that's why we've even been trying to. I thought it was a problem with OpenSea for the longest, so I'm happy we got that issue. Girl, and we were talking about two totally different things.
That conversation was 2020, 2021, like that conversation was 2021, because
I went back and I was rereading it. I was like, she sure was talking about a different NFT. And then when you was like, I was trying to buy an NFT, I'm like, girl, you bought an NFT for a game. I'm like, China.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh shit, like I didn't know. I honestly, truly did not know what I was doing, and that's where I was just like, okay, like I bought the NFT she was talking about, like I'm gonna just. Yeah. And I honestly did not.
That's what I mean. He was like, man, you really care. I'm like, I mean, I do be caring, but But yeah, so.
Like, oh, does she care? It was just so, like, looking back, it's so funny. Yeah. And that's why I was just like, oh, damn, we have to get this resolved, because I don't want no type of,
Right. No, but I think the best bet would be just to get his NFT, because I think that's the cheapest one we have right now. Like I said, mine on DigitalX are like double the price right now, so I think that would be the safest. And then once you do that too, we can have another one-on-one and go over any Raw Realm stuff that you've been missing while you've been sick in general.
Okay, because I've been kind of falling down on the bandwagon. I like missed 4 days of work. Like, it's been the best 4 days, even though I've been sick. Like,
okay. No, and there's CJ too. I know she's got a lot of family stuff going on, but because you already had your session with my husband, once you get that stuff figured out with your NFT, even if you need help with that again, just reach out. We can have another one-on-one, just talk, and you don't have to worry about it, obviously. But just talk about NFTs, Desire Raw, how you can, get into your AR filters, what we have going on in Raw Realm, making sure you got all your questions from our last talk just figured out, so you're on track going into the next year.
Okay, cool. Because just how you guys are